29. We are gathering scrap metal and beer bottles for the local food bank, as well as the local kindergarten school here. The net profits will be going to First Nations in behalf of the children and the people in need. We are located here out the back of First Nations Administration Building. We have gathered a little bit of scrap, but it's not as much as I would like to have. The scrap prices right now are $105 a ton, and we need more scrap to make this work for the community. The more scrap that we get, scrap metal that we get, beer bottles, wine bottles, pop cans, whatever, will help tremendously with our fundraiser. And it'll give the people here on First Nations, number 29 First Nations here in Southampton, a little bit more money for the food bank, as well as their local school, kindergarten school, to help out with the breakfast club. As you see, we haven't got much here yet. I have went out to a couple of my other jobs that I'm doing and gathered a little bit. I'm pleased to have some people of the community help us out here. We would like to have a lot more than what we got now. If you can help us out, it'd be muchly appreciated. Okay, now swing it around to me. As you see, this is the fundraiser done by Dan Cairns, CEO, founder, inventor of Dan Scrap Food and Charity Foundation. That is me. My common-law wife is Melissa Harris, who is also here today helping out. The Dan Scrap for Food and Charity Foundation works for all charities. It also works for every community, and the money stays within the community as we speak. We are commencing this from September the 15th to September the 22nd. We might give it an extra day because of the rain that we had yesterday. That was quite heavily. The fundraiser is put on to help out people in our community and our communities across Canada. I just about have a worldwide patent on this, though it's hard because everything's getting done with our own two hands. I'm going to show you folks what else we have that we have done. I'd like to take this time to thank the people of First Nations to have us come onto their property to do a fundraiser for them. I also would like to thank this time to the people of the administration, Alan Derby and the chief, for allowing me to come onto the property to do their foundation for the local school and their local food bank. We have people here who was very nice to help us out when we needed stuff, and it's my pleasure and my girlfriend's pleasure, Melissa Harris, to be able to be here on behalf of the First Nation people. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Here's a picture of everything that we've done. Really close so they can see it all. As you see, this is what you're looking at here, folks, is everything that we have done so far to help out local communities. On behalf of Dan Scrap for Food and Charity Foundation, we encourage you to step forward to do a fundraiser in your area. We also need volunteers and directors to make this work. Help people in need. Help people in many areas. Regardless of what your charity is, Dan Scrap for Food and Charity Foundation will set up and gather any type of scrap metal that can be taken in to get the money for, as well as support your local food banks and your local schools where it's needed. Children every day go to school hungry because their parents can't feed them, or something comes up where they're running late for school. They don't get something to eat. If they don't get something to eat, they can't focus. The same as, well, people that have to use the food bank. Yes, some people say that other people use the food bank when they don't have to. Maybe they're budgeting. You got to think of it. I'm Dan Cairns of Dan Scrap for Food and Charity Foundation, asking for your help. You can go on my Facebook, look up Dan Cairns, C-A-I-R-N-S, under Facebook, under Paisley, Ontario, Canada. And once again, thank you very much to the First Nation people for allowing me to have this opportunity between September the 15th to September the 22nd to raise money for you and your food bank and your local school, which is a kindergarten class here, so the children can have something to eat. Thank you very much, and God bless. You have a good day.